Dear parents, teachers, and guardians of our children, I'm Lylan from the world of Atapuma. Today, join us as we discover how to transform every setback into a stepping stone for our children's growth. But before we begin, make sure you have the story of Fela the cat nearby, whether in video, print, or digital format. You'll need your magical passport for this journey. Through her journey of self-discovery, Fela learned that making mistakes is a natural part of the path. That is why it is essential to allow children to explore, make mistakes, and try again. Every mistake holds a genuine opportunity for learning and for moving closer to what truly inspires and motivates them. In the story of this little cat, we see how challenges do not stop her. Instead, they help her recognize her interests and strengthen her abilities. From this perspective, failure is not a limit, but a transitional moment within the process of growth. Understanding this requires us to change the way we support children. Rather than protecting them from every difficulty, we should help them interpret challenges as valuable experiences. When a child understands that they can fail without losing their worth, they develop greater confidence to try, explore, and persevere. A clear example can be seen in Fela's journey with painting. Her first attempts were neither precise nor remarkable, yet every brushstroke allowed her to learn, adjust, and move forward. Her improvement was not immediate. It was the result of consistent practice and her ability to learn from her own mistakes. In this way, mistakes stop being obstacles and become tools that promote growth, strengthen resilience, and open the path to true self-discovery. Let us nurture persistence in our children. Fela's experience shows us that progress does not depend on always getting things right, but on continuing to try. Her first results were not what she hoped for, yet every effort allowed her to adapt, learn, and keep moving forward. This is how persistence is built, by facing difficulties without giving up on the process. We also see this lesson reflected in Nico. His decision to distance himself from Fela reveals a mistake, but his later reflection and willingness to acknowledge it mark an important moment of growth. This teaches us that mistakes do not only transform skills, they can also transform attitudes and relationships. When children face obstacles, they develop a deeper understanding of themselves. They discover what they can improve, what they enjoy, and what they are willing to commit to over time. In this sense, mistakes become reference points that guide self-awareness. Likewise, facing difficulties strengthens frustration tolerance. Learning to manage discomfort, waiting, and uncertainty provides an essential foundation for emotional and social development. Throughout this process, the role of adults is crucial. The goal is not to prevent every stumble, but to accompany children with a perspective that helps them reinterpret the experience. When a child feels they can make mistakes without being judged, they become more willing to try again. Understanding mistakes as part of learning allows children to move forward with greater confidence, develop resilience, and authentically discover what gives meaning to their lives. To help children develop a positive attitude toward frustration, it is important to guide them through 3 fundamental pillars. Awakening curiosity. Curiosity is the engine of discovery. When children have opportunities to ask questions, explore, and experiment, they begin to identify what interests and motivates them. Rather than providing immediate answers, it is important to allow them to investigate, test ideas, and build their own learning. In this way, curiosity becomes a natural guide toward recognizing their talents. Recognizing progress. Valuing every achievement, even the smallest ones, strengthens confidence and the desire to continue. When children feel that their efforts are seen and appreciated, they develop greater security in facing new challenges. Recognizing the process rather than only the final outcome teaches them that growth is built through consistency. Respecting individuality. Every child has their own pace, interests, and ways of learning. Avoiding comparisons allows children to grow authentically, free from external pressures that may limit their development. When they feel appreciated for who they are, they can explore more freely and build stronger self-esteem. Supporting this journey means providing trust, offering emotional encouragement, and allowing each child to progress at their own pace while discovering what gives meaning to their growth.
Are we creating the conditions for our children to explore, make mistakes, and discover for themselves what truly defines them?
On behalf of myself and all the members of the world of Atapuma, thank you for recognizing the importance of exploring, moving forward, and respecting each child's unique pace. If this capsule touched your heart, follow us for more content that inspires, supports, and strengthens families.